Your objective in life is to become the CEO of your career, which is the essence of what we're doing today. How do you do that? By having some skills, enhancing the skills that allow you to become more impactful in everything you do, you say, and you think. Today I'm going to share a few thoughts on how to actually do it. Now, this is a trailer, not the movie. For those who want it, we will arrange a 1 hour, because this takes an hour of interactive session, so you can take away something that you can work on to become the CEO of your career. It's called the Golden Circle. How many of you have seen Simon Sinek's Golden Circle? Start with why. Show of hands? Not many. It's the fourth most successful TED Talk, 64 million views. If we have a purpose in life, why we are on this earth, what are we supposed to do, the why of our living, you become more passionate and more impactful. How do you build that? It's a continuous process focused on integrity, competence, and compassion. And you can enhance each and every one of those to have a greater impact. Integrity is doing right when nobody else is watching. It's who you are on the inside. Competence, you are always learning new skills. You're reading. You were asked a question by Amna. Which is your favorite book? I was surprised some people hesitated. I'll tell you my favorite books, but there's number one, you should all read it. It's good for all times, especially these days. March of Folly by Barbara Tuchman, Pulitzer Prize winner, talks about hubris in leaders that destroy nations. Compassion is showing caring for others. Passion is who you are. Compassion is the other person. What's the most favorite FM station for us? WIIFM. You know what that stands for? What's in it for me? When you're listening to me, you're saying, what am I getting out of it? If I make you important, you listen more to me, I have greater impact in our interaction. Would you agree? So today, because this is just a trailer, I will share with you a couple of things that will be on the competency side. Presentation skills is one. When you are presenting, how do you do it with greater effectiveness? I call it WMD. Do you know what WMD stood for? Ambassador here would know from Iraq. It's not weapons of mass destruction. It's words, music, and dance. The words we use have power. I have a dream. If MLK had said, I have a 5-point plan to get the blacks into power, nobody would have remembered. Words have power. Choose them wisely. Choose them effectively. Music. Music is how you say it. You raise your voice, you bring it down. And most important in that is the pause. It's very important when you ask a question, pause. Let the other person think and respond to you. And dance is the body language. Use of hands, eyes. If I'm focusing on each of you for a few seconds or not, is the audience drawn towards me or not? These things can be taught, and if you're good, you can be better. And if you're better, you can be even better because your impact will grow up. The second thing is Toastmasters. There's a lot of Toastmasters here. Has anybody attended any Toastmasters? You have.
Yeah.
What have you got out of it?
I mean, it's mostly about the public speaking, like how do you structure your speech, and then like before you start off, you always like pitch back to the audience and you focus on the main idea.
Perfect. I wanted to be a debater when I was growing up in Pakistan, but every time I stood in front of people, I would stutter because that was the nervousness. Much later, I went to Toastmasters. They took the stutter out of my. And what they also do is, if you say which Barack Obama does a lot, he's a good speaker, but not a great speaker. You don't say You pause, you take a breath. Your impact grows. Okay? So we talked a little bit about board of advisors, your mentors, your seniors. Everybody said who helped them get to where they are, etc. It is so true. Make sure that you create your own board of advisors. 5 to 7 people who have helped you, who care for you, who are senior, and will help you in the future. Very importantly, if you ever need them, if they ever need you, you will be there for them. I'll give you an example. Last year, August, I was in London at RSC at breakfast with John Flint. He was CEO of HSBC. He left. He was my boss's boss at HSBC and really good. High credibility, high integrity, and cared for me. He's retired. He may be doing something else. So when we had breakfast, I said, John, you've been so good. What can I do for you? My son left a corporate job. He's into startups. He says all his friends in New York in startups are doing things that London doesn't have the culture. I said, that's probably true. What do you say? Now, I have 2 girls and 2 boys, a son-in-law and a daughter-in-law, and 4 of the 6 are in startups. So my daughter went to a real MBA at Wharton, she declined investment banking, which she was in, because she said the only happy day is when you get your bonus. She tore up, she's in a startup. So his son met our children, and now it's one big happy family. So in the interest of time, I'll just share one more idea with you. Focus on your cues. We talked about different cues, spiritual health. There are 2 that are most important. Emotional, caring for others, how you connect, and adaptability. When I first joined Wall Street in the 80s, many of you were not even around, and Kashif was a baby. I was told there was no Desi face in those days, no Indian, no Pakistani. What's your name? Malik Sarwar. Too hard. Change it. I said, I'm not going to change my name. You have to do something. So I started, my name is Malik Sarwar, Star War without the T. Got everybody grinning, opened up their minds and hearts, and I went straight through. That helped me in the career. Then somebody said, keep your antennas up and your radar on. There's no such thing as accidental. You got to be alert. When opportunity comes, you grab it. Okay? Finally, in terms of how you present anything to a group like this, a smaller or larger group, the power of 3. The examples I'm giving are all part of this program that we'll be doing in greater in-depth. Veni, Vidi, Vici, I came, I saw, I conquered. Markets are down. Do you fight, flight, or freeze? Remember, 3. When somebody is asking you a question for an interview or any other situation, you always say, there are 3 things I like to share. Why? People are numerically minded. And you say 1, 2, 3. They're listening to you. If you say, I have a few ideas, they don't know whether it's 2 or 20. The attention is less. It's small things that make a big difference in how you become more impactful and more successful in your life. Our committee said, give me a lever long enough and I can lift the world. It's those little things you can do, continuous self-enhancement, that will, mashallah, allow you to become even more successful in your career. This will be a webinar we'll arrange in due course, and we'll have a lot of fun because there'll be breakout groups, etc. Thank you.
Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.